Hey guys, it's your favorite Unc here. Go ahead and click that subscribe button below so you don't miss a single episode of Nightcap. That button right here. Come for the sports, stay for the stories. Brandon Ingram declined $160 million with the Pelicans, only to accept $120 million with the Raptors.
But listen, I have a question, Unc. I don't know in what world, chat, y'all stay with me real quick now. I don't know in what world where it's that bad where you leave $40 million on the table and choose to go somewhere else. You ain't nobody finna sit here and tell me, listen, I just left New Orleans for a week, 7 days straight. You ain't finna tell me based on what I saw in that wonderful city, culture, the people, the food, the architecture, the history.
You ain't playing basketball.
That you don't want to be
You
there.
ain't playing basketball.
Well, the devil is alive.
You just saw Tyreek. You just saw Tyreek complain, making $32 million in Miami with all that water, with all that nice weather, with all them women down there. He complaining. Now you want to try again?
Now, wait a minute. Now, listen, now that's apples and oranges. You talk about two different scenarios. You talk about the Tyreek Hill that just came off a season that was nothing like he felt it should have been. You had a quarterback that gotten hurt. He wasn't getting the ball like he felt he should. He was frustrated. Stay with me. He was frustrated about, for one, not putting up the numbers he should. Two, not getting the ball the way he should. And three, he got in front of that camera before he cooled down. That's cardinal rule number one. After a game, you make sure you go take a shower and calm down before you say anything you shouldn't say before you get in front of that camera. Now, you're not going to tell me that New Orleans is that bad, even if you do play the game of basketball, to the point where, you know what? I'm not coming back here. I'm not signing here. I'm going to leave $40 million on the table. I'm going to go somewhere else and play for $120.
Not going somewhere else. He went to Canada. He went to another country because he want to win. You say frustration. Who wants to be there? You see Zion. You think Zion want to be in New Orleans? Hold on. Did Anthony Davis want to be in New Orleans? So I'm just trying to figure out the players that they've had that wanted to be there. You say you can't understand why? Because I want to win. Hey. I can't win there.
Well, listen. Well, you know what? The onus that's on management. Management needs to make it a place, some kind of way, some shape, way, form, or fashion, where people want to come.
Ocho.
You need to do what you need to do.
Ocho, see, because it's great for you, Ocho, if you're a tourist. I'm trying to win.
Whoa. I ain't no goddamn tourist. I'm from New Orleans.
You a tourist. You go down there for a couple of days. You get to eat the food. But I'm saying these guys got to live it. They want to win. Yeah. That's not, and New Orleans is not conducive for winning. It's okay. That's not a knock on the city. But let me ask you a question. What big time free agent signing with New Orleans? I'll wait. You just take your time. Chad, we got time. We just getting started. Tell me the big time free agent that's signing with New Orleans.
Okay, I understand what you're saying. But you didn't hear what I said first. The onus is on management, creating an environment where people want to come to. You know, there was a time where people didn't want to come to the Heat.
They always wanted to come to the. First of all, the only thing you traded for Jimmy Butler. I mean, you got Jimmy and LeBron. But LeBron ended up being a trade. He did them a solid. They didn't get KD.
Right.
They didn't get no big other free agents. So while you over there huffing and puffing talking about coming to Miami, when? Who?
Let me finish. There was a time when nobody wanted to come to Cincinnati. You know that?
They still don't
have a problem coming there. Stop playing.
What big time free agent y'all got?
All of them want to come. I said they want to come. The timing hasn't been right for them to.
No, you say they want to come. Who? And I'm not an owl. I don't sit on no tree. I can't turn my head all the way around. But who?
No, listen to me. The big free agents that have been available. You listen to me. That's where they wanted to go. They just didn't say anything publicly, and it didn't work out in their favor. I just told you it didn't work out in their favor. Money.
So in other words, they want to go to Cincinnati, knowing they're not going to get paid, knowing Mike Brown has been cheap, knowing the Bengals have been cheap their entire existence. Really?
But I'm just telling you. Now listen, who's the owner? Who's the owner in New Orleans? Who's the owner?
Miss Gail Benson.
Pelicans. Mr. Benson.
Miss Gail Benson. The husband died.
New Orleans Saints?
Yes.
Gail? That's my girl. You for real? Man, I gotta talk to Miss Benson. I gotta talk to Miss Benson because listen, what I saw in New Orleans, there's no reason why two things can't coexist. The Pelicans having a winning mentality, and it all starts at the top to go along with the goddamn city that is winning itself. I know what the hell I saw the past week I was out there. I told you I'm from the 7th Ward. I'm from Uptown now. I'm from Uptown. Matter of fact, you want to go with me in March?
For what?
Uptown Super Sunday.
No. Let me ask you a question, Ocho.
Well,
how many big time free agents signed with the Atlanta? You was in Atlanta. Oh, nice.
Goodness. Oh, hey, that's a place to be.
How many big time basketball free agents signed there? How many big?
Hey, they don't have a winning. They don't have a winning environment, Unc. They have a winning city though. The aesthetics are very pleasing outside of the arena. I can tell you that. I don't go there often. I'm just telling you what somebody told me. I ain't telling you what I know. I'm telling you what I heard. Atlanta's a beautiful place, huh?
The man.
So is Houston. What is Houston? What do you consider Houston?
Yeah, I like Houston.
Okay, I know you like Houston. I'm talking about the environment.
They're young. They're up and coming. I love what Ime is doing with that team. Sungun was an all-star. I like Jalen Green. I mean, the guy is 22 years of age, balling out.
He nice.
Amin Thompson. They got a nice young squad. Squad. Probably need one more, a veteran. Van Fleet, I like Van Fleet. I like Brooks. They get after you. They play hard night in and night out. They had a little rough patch where they lost about 5 or 6 games in a row, but you can deal with that. I think they're going to be just like the Texans. The Texans are going to be a place that you got a quarterback. You got Nico Collins. You got D'Amico Ryan, who has a great defense. You see they got Danielle Hunter. Mm-hmm. They got Will Anderson Jr. They got Stingley Jr. They got some nice pieces. Right. They're a few players away. They were able to lure Larry Tunsil. The problem that they had is that Bill O'Brien ruined it when he traded a damn running back for an all-pro wide receiver. Where the hell they do that at?
Right.
I never understood that. And then you had the situation with Deshaun. You had a situation with Deshaun, and we don't need to get into it, but we know what happened, and that kind of set them back for a year or two. But they were able to get CJ. CJ looks to be what he's supposed to be. Had a little down year this year, but I expect him to bounce back and play better next year. We'll see what they do. They lost a lot of their receivers. Tank Dell got injured. Stephon Diggs got injured. But I love the addition of Joe Mixon. They're a couple of pieces away. They're going to be right back. They're going to be right back in the mix. Boost Mobile is now legit nationwide 5G network. So I have to take a break from all the jokes here for just a second and put my serious voice on, because I would never, ever joke about a 5G network that has invested billions in building 5G towers across the country. Not even once. Not even if Mr. Boost Mobile himself asked me to. There's nothing funny about it. Boost Mobile is now legit nationwide 5G network and also provide coverage across 99% of America. Seriously, visit boostmobile.com or your nearest Boost Mobile store location to learn more. Boost Mobile network, together with our roaming partners, covers 99% of the U.S. population. 5G speed, not available in all areas. But I think that's the thing. Listen, Brandon Ingram didn't take this decision lightly. It wasn't oh man, okay, fine. He had been sitting there for an extended period of time, and he realized it. He said, first of all, the guy that y'all want to build this thing around, he can't stay healthy. Now, for the most part, Brandon Ingram hadn't stayed healthy either. So let's be all the way with that. So I understand he's looking at Zion, and Zion can't stay healthy. But Brandon Ingram missed a lot of time also. And Pelican fans, y'all know that. So it was like, man, let me go ahead and bounce. I go to a team, they got Scotty Barnes. I like Scotty. They got that. I mean, look, I hate calling the man last name, but
40 million? How you leave 40 million on the table? Come on, now. What are we doing?
Look, see, the big mistake that I made a lot of times is that I put myself in that situation. You can't put yourself in that situation. You wouldn't have. But, money can't buy happiness. The man ain't happy.
Listen, money can't buy you happiness, but you know what money can buy you? It can buy you time.
Well, he had all
it can buy you
he done
time.
had all the time he wanted to spend in there.
Boy.
Hey, look at what you call it. Look at what's the guy name? Look at Melinda Gates. Bill Gates worth $200 billion. $200 billion. She said, I'm gone.
Yeah.
Bezos' wife, I'm gone. But you say money can buy happiness.
I don't even like the fact that you.
I'm just saying.
Listen, the fact that we have billionaires in this world, and one of the things with little girls growing up, they're taught you got to find you someone that's able to provide and provide you with stability. If Bill Gates and a few other billionaires that I named not too long ago on one of the shows have not been able to keep a woman happy long term, they just have.
At the end of the day, Ocho,
what chance do you have? What chance do us normal folks have?
Well, you got to be happy. Ocho, you make it seem like it's only the women. Or men get divorced too. Men leave relationships.
I ain't never seen. Boy, don't do that. When the last time you seen a man initiate a divorce? Oh, I ain't seen it in a very long time.
More times than not, it is the woman initiating, but it's the woman that's also getting fed up with something. So it's not something that women don't haphazardly do things. Women are very methodical. They're very thoughtful. They're not just rushing out. They're not. A guy will leave a great woman for a fine thing. That ain't how women think. Women don't think like that. Women are very methodical. Women are very meticulous. When a woman leaves a man and they've been in a relationship for an extended period of time, she's had it up to here.
Come on now.
Now, you notice I said here. Because when she had it up to here, she stayed. When she get to here.
Also, what you need to understand too, Unc, you got to think about this. When a woman is fed up, before she gets to here and she's right here, all her checks and ducks got to be in a row. All her I's got to be dotted and all her T's got to be crossed before she gets to here so she can exit. The plan has to be played out completely. She can't leave until she knows exactly what plan B is. And they're going to execute itself, because you can't leave and then be dead in the water. No. Which is why when we talk about billionaires and their wives and marriage and divorce, you notice they always take half with them, right?
Yeah. I mean, a lot of times they're like, look here, I ain't taking half because neither one of them had prenups. So theoretically, they could have got a big old chunk. They could have got more than what they got. Okay. Now, 40, 50 billion, they ain't nothing to laugh at.
Yeah.
But I think the thing is, a lot of times when women will already told you what they're unhappy about and, fix it. We ain't listening. And then man, I don't know what happened. Well, she kind of told you. And she dropped breadcrumbs. Not only did she tell you, she dropped breadcrumbs that made a loaf. But you didn't hear her.
Oh, over time. You made the loaf over time now.